Alright, it's Monday. Just had a hard-fought battle in Puzzle and Dragons against some mega dungeon. Did not get there, which also is something I perhaps anticipate to happen in Super Auto Pets, but we'll see. The reason for that one movie that I'm blanking on the name of with all the British guys, the Killer Rabbit, etc. It's only a flesh wound. Scary music, of course. The order that could have easily been a draw. Sure. I'll fuse, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if this makes sense. Does this make sense? Yeah, this is better because these die when they do the thing anyway, so there's not, you don't really want to buff them. I guess that means we can put them in the front. Not like that worked for me last turn anyway, but it does mean I'm not buffing one of the eggs with the second gibbon, but I don't care because it auto kills itself anyway, so it really doesn't matter. And the order went poorly again. Should have just done it the other way, I guess. F me, I guess. Hey, I did say it was probably gonna start poorly. I just had a feeling. I know I was sort of doing the bad vibe thing, but doesn't really help us, does it? Oh, I guess it buffs it. No, I mean it buffs. It's gonna buff you. It doesn't buff you actually. You're not a tier 2. All right, we might have to buy the Hercule Beetle. We're gonna buy the Hercule Beetle so that it gets buffed. Huge. I was thinking to try maybe some weirder stuff today. We'll see. I was thinking to maybe try some weirder stuff today. We will see though. We got some spooky music for sure. What I also forgot to mention in the first section of sections, as it were, was tough. This is one of those I don't really want to sell any of these things, but I also want to bring in the kangaroo because it's really good early. That I didn't talk about all the stuff we did on stream in the past week, so obviously there was Super Auto Pets and Puzzle and Dragons, but there was also Woodcarve Wednesday. There was... Man, I just don't want to sell you because you're really good, but I also don't... But I also want to get a level. There was... Okay, I will take it now. Yeah. I mean, it's an 8-4. We gotta get rid of somebody. I mean, I guess I could just get rid of this one, even though it just got statted. It seems a little silly, though. And then you could bring in this and guarantee that it gets a 1/2 buff. I don't know. I don't know about that. Would I rather this be attacking as a 6/6 or this attacking as an 8/4? Guess I'm attacking as an 8/4. We did United Heist, which was a co-op game with Honeydew. Then I did some spooky games, including but not limited to. Okay, they're gonna have a bigger. Well, it's big enough to make a problem. The Whitaker's Library, Ghost Master, which was probably less on the scary side and more on the, I don't know what you call it side, but I guess we gotta do it like this, and then you bring this guy in. Maybe a little bit questionable to sell the 8/4. We'll see. How greedy is it? What's happening? Okay, you. Friend ahead faints. I mean, there is the Trout Elk stuff, I don't think we're there. I don't think we're suited for that. Ghostmaster was cool. It wasn't actually much of a scary game, but it was... You are the one doing the scaring, if that makes sense. Ooh, they got an elk, huh? With the pig, I see what you're doing. Well, I can't imagine we lose here. Cakey's Twisted Bakery, which was a scary-ish game. It was supposed to be scary, at the very least. And then... I don't want to save the load for next turn. Maybe I just ditch this. Unopposed to that. Could this be the time we do a Hercules Beetle? I don't know. I'm gonna act like those are not there. Gonna ignore those. You could double jump. I'm past it. This is level 1 kangaroo, so I'm not actually invested on it long term anyway. I was basically just looking for brain cramps and Hercules. And then, finally, finish the last mosaic in Chimera Puzzle Island. Therefore, beating the game, and then 100%ing said game as well. Which is pretty sweet. Sure. I know I could have leveled it to get, you know, a better HP stat, but I'm not really worried about that. Now, one problem here is definitely that we don't have a tier 4 for you to buff. I do recognize that. I mean, we could do this just to get one more buff. That's a little much, though. I mean, we could sell the kangaroo for a tier 4. This is getting guaranteed at least like 3. 1, 2, 3. And oftentimes this is 2 hits, so 4, which makes it, let's say this is always at the very least a 6-8 versus this. Not that much different. This is giving 6 mana. Eh. Okay, whatever. I'll do it so that at least we get... I mean, it's level 2. This is going to become a 6-8 just right away. So, just kind of already better. Yes, the kangaroo can get slightly bigger than that, but the rock is going to get another guaranteed buff next turn, and the mana is also something to keep in mind. They do have a fella back there, but it is not going to matter. I guess I will just for the level chances. You could do this to get more attack stats. I don't know if I'm in love with that idea. Well, that's interesting. I'll do this. This one I think I'm a little more on board for. And then could roll for more chances of leveling those things, I suppose. Alright, there's one. Alright, so 2 big levels. We already got a tier 5 for the croc to be getting buffed by the baboon. If we have to, we can... I mean, we can level this Hercules Beetle and then sell it and get probably a lot of attack stats. That seems pretty good. We don't really have a big synergy of anything going on. It's just kind of stuff, which is fine. It doesn't really do anything. Gonna be honest, especially since we don't have the like. This could be, if we still had kangaroo, this would be a pretty sweet thing to be doing, but we don't have that actually, so don't know how necessary that is. Give friends front to back +2 for each attack this. I mean, that's good stats. This is gonna get buffed by you. That's fine. I'm gonna be honest, I am kind of just looking at the Highland Cow just because it's a good unit, and then it will be getting buffed, and then you could just do the Wildebeest as well. It would definitely be a hit to the team right now to do that, which is my main concern. To sell both of them. think I'm also interested in just doing. Part of me wants to level this to maybe help this decision, or just to wait one more turn. Yeah, I will. That's messed up. That's kind of messed up. Huh. I mean, it's not bad to have a guaranteed service. Cerberus. Doesn't really synergize with anything is the problem, which is why I'm almost like Lioness right now instead of Hercules Beetle. And by Lioness, I mean, this is pretty greedy. No doubt about it. This is a pretty greedy decision to be making. But even if we only do the Lioness for a turn or two, I don't think it's that bad. We lose some stuff, but we also keep some stuff. That kangaroo could be a bit of an issue. I don't think it is at all, actually, turns out. Have I ever baboon level 3 achievement? I have, okay. I don't know how interested I am in doing that. The question is, how long do I keep this for, really? He's gonna get some stuff. Is it worth cucumbering? Maybe not. I mean... you know what? Let's mess some people's stuff up. Mess some people's stuff up. Decent stats. Also decent stats. We messed up the kangaroo. That's incredibly important. That's incredibly important. That actually might have just won me that might have turned a loss into a win there. I don't know for sure, but it looked pretty damn close. Alright. It might be time to get rid of this rock. In terms of the order, you kind of have to take the cow first. I'll just give this to you even though you might be buffing that. And now... Okay. Basically just looking for some levels on these. The brain cramp is not really gonna get any better. Unless, you know, we fuse brain cramps that have got Lioness into it. Okay. Ah, we messed up your order again a little bit. I guess it didn't... I don't know if it mattered too much. I don't know if it mattered too much there, but... we have seen how effective a crocodile has been. I guess I'll just give it a melon. Sure, why not? I'm not gonna be picky. I'll use that money efficiently. The Lioness was maybe not necessary to go for. I don't know. It's hard to say for sure. We did not snipe that emu. That is a little bit of a bummer. This could be a problem team. No, it's not. I decree that it is not a problem team at all. Okay. Weird because this is probably better, but we're also at 9 out of 10, so it's like, we really want to switch this in right away. Maybe you wait until that's level 2 and then you switch in the wildebeest. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. I think that's a pretty good plan. And even then, I don't even know if it's still a good switch. Or maybe you just take out the baboon? I mean, we're at 9 out of 10. A lot of health on that team from the sea lion, but it's not gonna have the melon armor, so they did not really get what they wanted at all. That was a total destruction. That was god damn. We had 3 health too? And we had a wildebeest, like an almost guaranteed level 2 wildebeest waiting. I think that would have been the main time to switch, is this next turn coming. I mean, if I had 3 wildebeest and guaranteed level 2, then definitely I 100%, assuming we went into the next round, would have switched. Because effectively going to be the same as this in terms of the melon armor versus the coconut. It's relatively close, especially at only turn 13 here. And we would definitely have enough trumpets because we got the level 2 cow. But yeah, that was a smacking. Did not really anticipate that. Did not anticipate that being so such a smashing. I don't know. I felt like I didn't really have much going on in a way. It was just kind of good units, but it wasn't. Okay, we win. It wasn't like mega synergies or anything like that. In the middle, a little bit for sure with the kangaroo, but it wasn't, you know, something major. Just do that, save gold. Alright, we're gonna try the 4-2 at the front this time. This music's making me stressed out. Dang it. For some reason, these eggs at the front are never good. They should just always be behind. They should always be second or third. Now, I know it's only been 1 day since the last recording, but there's been a number of news things to okay. Tier 2s, huh? This is on Feint, so... Wait, does that pre-battle shoot? That's kind of cool. That baboon is obviously really good. With that works, right? I just won 10. I think I'm going to do this just because it's an interesting... I also kind of want to run a fruit fly, if I'm going to be honest with you. Even if it's maybe not good. Fruit fly seems like an interesting unit. Alright, moment of truth. It works. I mean, I didn't see a reason why it wouldn't work, but still, it worked. I mean, we lost, but still, I'm happy with that. That's cool. Alright, so I guess we're gonna be looking for jumpers. We're looking for a drop bear. Kinda hard to do this level now, but I guess we could get a brain cramp. Damn it. Dang it. I think I just sell you? And take one of these things? I mean, the corn's just not bad, it's not great. I guess I'll just take this to take this. There's a drop there, which you showed up like a turn ago, and I'm sorry, fruit fly. I think I have to do this. As much as I like the fruit fly and want it to do its thing, you know what? Let's all in Tatzelworm this turn. Oh right, we can just save gold. All in the Tatzel this turn. It should get 4 shots off? That's gotta win. Oh, that counts with the dad. Oh, okay, alright, I did, alright, my bad, my bad. We still won, but that makes sense. That makes sense that does that, to be fair. That makes a lot of sense, in fact. Alright, well, you still get a couple shots off, so... It's fine. What we were talking about some stuff earlier. What were we talking about? We were talking about how the... Ooh, that snipe? No, we're fine. The Hawk to a Girl apparently is getting a Twitch contract. Not a Twitch contract, a kick contract. So she just keeps fucking winning at everything she does. She just keeps getting money. That's cool, I guess. What else did we have going on? There was Al Pacino confirming He might not have actually said confirm, but there was an article, or there was like an article that then was posted to Twitter that said, Al Pacino confirms that there's nothing there after you die. It's all over, there's nothing. And then there was a quote retweet that had like 5 bajillion like likes and retweets that said, what do you mean confirms? Which, to be fair, that is a little confusing. What do you mean confirms? Al Pacino Ben in the afterlife? What's going on here? I don't think I'm trying level 3. We just got a gazillion things to buy. We could certainly lose this turn. This round, this turn. That's a good snipe start. That's a good snipe start. And that's a good snipe start. That's a good snipe start. We win. Yeah, this early mid-game stuff, huh? Early-ish mid-game-ish stuff. Pretty good, turns out. I like don't want to try to think about this. I kind of just don't want to try to think about this. Empty front space. I think this could do a bunch of stuff. Like, I think we could sell this. Have this in the front. Sure, it doesn't get the initial one shot off, but... Well, I don't even know what that's gonna do with the front jumpings, and... I guess the emu would go before the brain cramp, but then... Does then this also jump in front of that after the fact? Because there's still an empty space? You know what? I said we were doing some science. We're doing some damn science. Okay? I said we're doing some science. We're doing some damn science. I don't know how it's gonna work. We're gonna find out. So let's just find out. I don't think the emu did the emu thing. Oh, no, it did. But then he didn't, oh, but you know what? Then he didn't get the armor. Because that has to happen on that. Yeah, so maybe the emu's just not good here unless we get rid of the jumpers. Basically, you would want to run the emu here with this, with non-jumpers on the team. Which is currently not what we're doing. And also sort of hard to immediately pivot to. Given what's here. I mean, if we got like a sea lion and a rock and a slug, that would go crazy. So maybe that's what we try to do. There's a sea lion. There's a sea lion. I mean, that's kind of there. It's kind of what we're asking for. I don't know if the order really matters here. Sure. Sure. This could eventually work. I think right now it's like halfway to being what we want and halfway not. Ooh, popcorn. That's a pretty good popcorn. I did just get a lot of those, though. Ah, that emu not... Oh, and we didn't get that either. Alright, well... Okay. It's definitely not worth what I'm spending to try to make this work. I will say that. I will say that. It's almost certainly not worth what I'm spending to try to make it worth. I was considering the turtle. There was the drop bear to finally get the level that we did not get. I don't know. I don't think this is going to work, but I also kind of want to, like, try to make it work. Oh, your frog is dead. Oh, my emu's dead! What the heck? Oh, we actually have the same amount of things there, so it's gonna work out, but probably could have gone a little bit better. Okay, yes, yes. Oh, imagine though. Imagine if there was one there. Eventually this emu will be able to live a snipe, but it is not today. Yeah, because it has to be in the back. Okay. It's probably better than the sea lion at this point. But I also want to, like, do the emu, but I also want to... Ooh, that's a lot of caramels. Yeah, my team is dead. Wait? That's crazy. I'll take it, but that was crazy. Alright, so now... Because if this is level 3, it does more, but... Okay, this... Empty space... Cell... Level... Full... I think the emu level is maybe a little more important than the... We want this. My brain hurts. Cerberus also works pretty well, but I guess because of the push up front thing, we probably don't want it to be like that. Unless you put it behind the emu, but... So the thing is, we could get a level 2 croc if we use the chocolate. We could get a level 3 guinea fowl, which means this would shoot for 12, plus the pineapple damage. Which is certainly a lot, but I'm also just thinking maybe we will see another one of those instead. I'd rather use the chocolate on one of these two. It would give a lot more health. I don't really know how important that is, but I don't know. I don't feel like I've ever leveled an emu in my life. I mean, maybe we could get to 10. I don't feel like it's likely. If I was trying to, we would not have done many of these things anyway, so I'm just gonna say... I'm not looking at either of those scalars. I'm not looking at either of the scalars. You're me, but probably better. I mean, yeah. That's a pretty high amount of... And I'm gonna get some good snipes. I don't know if it's gonna be enough. It's enough. I can't believe it. Wow. Alright, am I onto something here? Am I perhaps onto something here? Probably worth melaning you. Yeah. We are gonna lose one of those snipes because we're not gonna have the tinderbox unless we sell the slug, which I suppose we could do. Ah, double lioness, huh? I don't know about this one. No! Alright, we lose. If that happens, we definitely lose. And it was almost a draw there still. That's nuts. Alright. You gotta do this one first. It's not time to lioness. Cerberus is effectively just worse than the slug here. I think the double snipe croc is probably worth keeping. I mean, I guess we're gonna do this. I guess we're gonna do that. Part of me is thinking the +2 damage each shot is nice because I am shooting a lot, but people with a lot of mana are cards starting to cause us problems. A big nurse shark would be quite bad. Okay, a lot of snake snipes. That is an issue. Oh, my emu! That's so bad. We definitely are dead. Alright, you know what, though? Despite that, I actually feel pretty good about that run. Maybe there was some change. Maybe... I mean, basically this team, but if you place this with a snake, would probably just be better. For sure. But we were kind of already locked into trying to do the achievement. Alternatively, if we had given up on... If we had gotten a slug earlier in the spot where maybe this was only 1.5 or 2 levels with barely any health on it already, then you put the slug in front, because it's already just going to die multiple times and get shots, and then you have maybe a different, better unit. Not that the guinea fowl is bad, but maybe something that would be a little bit better for what we had going on. I mean, maybe a crab head, maybe just any scaler, honestly, would probably be a decent choice too. Yeah, just like a elephant seal, paradise bird, just anything, honestly. A scaling unit would probably be better here, and then, because I like the croc on some of these teams, even though it didn't necessarily kill everything back there, but some pretty interesting teams using popcorn, that popcorn ability and whatnot too, so. I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy with how that went. A 10 and an 8. Not bad at all. And then we had 2 more 10s before that. Yeah, I'm ready to tap out. It didn't quite do any of the combos I was maybe interested in doing that the YouTube comments had alluded to. And I did not talk about a lot of other things that happened, but that's okay. We can always talk about them next week. Like Geico not covering Teslas anymore, dropping them because they suck and they aren't worth covering for insurance, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I'm out of here.